Hey guys, I wanted to take a moment here to do some product informational videos on each product. Personally coming from me so that, whatever I talk about, if you have any specific questions on it, just reach out to me. One product that I do not think gets nearly enough attention is our Nourish Shake. We have two flavors consistently in stock. Sometimes they've come out with different flavors. Like I know last year they came out with like a birthday cake. I think they've come out with like a Christmassy peppermint maybe shake. But this shake is so good, and I'm going to tell you why. So again, brownie batter is one flavor and French vanilla. So I'll hold it for a little bit and then set it down. So a lot of people are taking protein, right? Extra protein in their shakes, post-workout, breakfast, in addition to their breakfast, mid-morning, mid-afternoon snacks, things like that. And that's great because two things we are not getting enough in our American diet, among other things, but two real big ones that stick out: protein and fiber, okay? So lots of times people will just run to their local Walmart, Costco, whatever, and pick up a big jug of whatever's the cheapest, and usually it's whey. Now, nothing wrong with whey. There are many different kinds. There's whey isolate. There's whey, oh goodness, I can't even think of it right now because my brain's kind of fried. It's Sunday, but there's casein free. There's ones that are more of like an actual meal. There's ones that's just are strictly add to your drink or whatever you're drinking. Strictly protein, maybe some have no flavor, and it's good in that you're getting extra protein, right? The not so good things are with most of those whey shakes, they're just coming highly processed, coming from dairy, from most likely commercial farms, added things like artificial sweeteners, sucralose, aspartame, other artificial sweeteners that they're changing the names now to confuse people so that, because people have caught on to the sucralose and aspartame, so they're going to change it to other things so that people, keep buying their product. Just a lot of not a lot of transparency there. Okay. So the other thing is, sure, then Sarah, what about the ones that I see at the store that are like grass-fed whey from whatever? Okay, definitely going to be a better option than those cheaper knockoff, big, huge tubs. I will be back. Okay, so there's just a lot of things that you really don't know what you are getting in those proteins. Also, many of them are just not made to replace a meal. So they don't have the additional, enzymes and pre and probiotics and vitamins and minerals that are added to our shake, which I'm going to get to here in a second. And then the other side of the coin is that there are plant-based proteins, right? And that can be anything from soy, rice, pea protein, a mix of that. And there are people who definitely are allergic to dairy, sensitive to dairy, can't have casein, can't have lactose, things like that. So they are definitely going to want to stick to plant-based. I can do both, but I am also very, very extremely picky about where I get my whey now, knowing all the things I know. I have talked to so many people who have used different kinds of protein shakes and actually ended up really kind of ripping up their guts because it's just not. And then the amounts of protein they're getting in these highly processed whey from who knows where. Ugh. So not wanting to spend my time focusing on putting down other kinds or companies, that's not my intention, but to really make you aware of what you are doing when you choose those types of things. So we're going to talk about what is all in our GOS prebiotic meal replacement. Now, some people have said to me, okay, Sarah, there are only 15 grams of protein in this. That's not enough. That is not enough for me, for my meal. Now, everyone's going to be different, okay? Everyone's metabolic needs are different. So definitely, if you are needing more protein per meal, you can easily do this by adding in a nut milk or a regular dairy milk. I always encourage people to at least drink organic milk. I do. It's more expensive. I get it. But we also don't need to be pounding out the amounts of dairy that people we were made to believe we should have been having. Okay. So that, you know, if you're drinking like a whole, farm, fresh, grass-fed local milk, full fat, you know, you could even take off the cream to lessen fat if you need to do that, but you're getting a lot more protein. You can also add another half a scoop. You could add Greek yogurt. There's really a lot of options. And don't forget that things like fruits, seeds do add protein too. So make sure that you look on, you know, we don't think of them as protein foods, but they do add some protein, especially when they're mixed together. So, okay. So, with this, we, have all of these amazing vitamins, vitamin A, C, D3. Now remember, our vitamins come from whole foods. So you're going to see again, when we get to like vitamin D3, it's from algae. Vitamin C from acerola berry extract. Niacin is from, not if I can say this right, nicotinamide. I never say it right. Fermented on yeast. Folate, this is a big one. 5-methyl tetrahydrofolic acid. Whatever vitamin supplements you're using, your folate, if it doesn't say methyl in there, ditch it. Okay, if it says cyana or just folic acid, okay. Calcium comes from lithothamnion calcium from yellow pea protein concentrate, brown rice protein concentrate. Okay, and the iron, it says where our iron is coming from. Yellow pea protein concentrate and the brown rice protein concentrate. Okay. Then it goes into phosphorus, iodine from kelp, magnesium. Our magnesium is from magnesium chelate from yellow pea protein and brown rice protein concentrate. Okay, so you're probably not going to be able to see all that, but chromium, manganese, all of it. Then we get into our proprietary, proprietary. Do you have a proprietary? I thought that was bad. Not when it's in home made and it tells you what's in the proprietary superfood blend. So alfalfa grass, wheatgrass, barley grass, lemon juice, kale, astragalus extract, spirulina, oatgrass, and chlorella. Then there's a proteolytic enzyme blend. Your GOS, galacto oligosaccharides. Pre and prebiotics. Okay, now I want to get to talk about our vitamin E, our Delta Gold 30. Tocotrienols annatto extract. Delta Gold 30. So Dr. Barry Tan, who is on our advisory board, did like decades of research on vitamin E, and he traveled to different countries. And I have his book. Do I have his book in here? I don't right now. Yes, I do. Hold on. Okay. So, here's the book, The Truth About Vitamin E. You can get it on Amazon. Basically, there are your supplements. You'll see like alpha tocopherol or delta tocopherol. Those tocopherols are using synthetic, okay? And it not only is giving false claims to what it's supposed to be doing, because when we think of vitamin E, we think of healing, we think of skin healing. It's an antioxidant, right? Lots of times you can rub vitamin E, pure raw vitamin E on a scar and really, really lessen the scarring. But if you're getting lied to about the quality of your vitamin E, not only is it not working, they're using soy mixtures in it, but it could be harmful. And so he is not using the alpha tocopherol. We are using the tocotrienols. So Delta Gold basically is the gold of vitamin E. I won't even get into the studies on this, but it is a thin book, okay? It will literally blow your mind. The color, okay, because it gets that, Delta Gold, comes from, I want to say it's some kind of a marigold plant from, you know what, I'll just have to do a completely different video on this because it's just so good. But that is in our products. That is in all of our Trinot products. So we use the best of the best vitamin E. You literally cannot find that anywhere else, what we have for that vitamin E. Okay. So again, the finished product does not contain appreciable levels of milk proteins and less than 500 milligrams of lactose. And, I'm not even sure, like what I love about this company is that it's just, like I said, you go to our website, it's 100% transparent. There is nothing being hidden. So this prebiotic meal replacement, filled with B vitamins, chelated minerals, and a proteolytic enzyme blend and skin enriching choline and galacto oligosaccharides, or GOS. Okay, so you've probably seen that in things. Gluten-free, soy-free, packaging, BPA-free, and we are, as always, made in a CGMP, Good Manufacturing Practice Facility, which is the highest and most stringent third-party testing you can have on products in the wellness industry. So I was calling this one the brownie batter, by the way. This one's French vanilla. You can make this so many ways. You can throw it in a blender with ice, your choice of milk, fruit, chia seeds, flax seeds, whatever things you want to add to it. Maybe you need a little extra fat in your diet. You could add a little coconut oil or whatever it is. Make it fancy, or do what I do. Throw it in my shaker bottle, add my milk. I usually do like a half almond milk, a half fresh local milk, and ice, and then shake, and chug it down. And I don't even take like Enrich ever when I take this shake, because this is already filled with enzymes. Okay. So I was talking to somebody on my team who was using this, and she said, hey, have you noticed or heard anyone talking about having children that have had, just extremely energetic and rambunctious type children, or maybe on the spectrum, autism, ADHD, whatever, and really seeing a change in their focus and calmness in the morning? And I'm like, well, again, I haven't been with the company for years and years yet, but she goes, so she went into saying how her children are just, really, really squirrely, and she didn't go into the details of their entire life, but mornings are very, very hard for them. And she is a teacher, so getting them up, getting them ready for school, just hard mornings a lot. And she said she wasn't even thinking this could be it, but this is what she's been giving them for breakfast. And she has noticed a huge drop in their, just being all over, bouncing off the walls, meltdowns was the word she used too. So great way to get your nourishment in so quickly and so easily. I mean, if you are even running short, you're pressed for time, you can get everyone in your home their own shaker bottle, get it ready, get in the car, and have them drink it on the way to school, or drink it on your way to work. Ideally, yes, it's always better to sit down, have your meal, whether it's a meal in a bottle or an actual chew, because there's research out there showing that when we're distracted eating, so again, America, the fattest, sickest, unhealthiest, high-income country in the world, what do we see a lot of people doing throughout the day? Driving through the drive-through, waiting for their meal, eating and driving. Literally, and yes, I've done it. I've eaten in the car, but it's literally one of the worst things we can do for digestion. So if you do struggle with digestion or any digestive issue at all, stop eating on the go, if at all possible. At least sit down, okay? And try to really focus on your food and what it's doing for you. And thank God for your food before you eat it, no matter what it is. But the slower we can eat and appreciate our food, the better our digestive system's going to work as well. So that is our nourish. And any questions, drop below.